Update. Am I the asshole for not giving my friend's dog back unless she pays me for it? Original post. Cindy's cousin is her lawyer. He told her it would take several months until the case would get seen, and she responded that that was way too long and I could just keep the damn dog. I believe her change of heart was somewhat motivated by the fact that she's met a new boyfriend and doesn't really have time to take care of Kamu anymore. But Kamu is staying with me, which is all I wanted. Thank you guys so much for helping me realize that Cindy abandoned Kamu and to not feel bad about keeping her.
That's certainly easier than a court case. However, 1. Make sure you get documentation of that conversation. Screenshot, whatever. Send an email confirming if it was verbal, just confirming that you are relinquishing Kamu to me. 2. Make sure vet records are in your name. Document all your costs. 3. Change any registrations to your name or get new ones. And congrats. Kamu is a cutie. Sheesh, she sounds like someone who shouldn't get a pet at all since she ditches them every time she finds a man. Kamu sounds like she would be much happier and well cared for with you. I am glad this had a happy ending. Enjoy your official new pet. Happy to hear Kamu is living the good life. She looks like a huge goof, my favorite kind of pup.
Thanks for the update. Please make sure Kamu is tagged, chipped and registered to you ASAP. It's cheap and easy. Hell, I might even tattoo my name and number on her, too. So happy you got to skip all the legal nonsense. But more importantly, you've got a wonderful life ahead of you with Kamu. Congrats.
I believe her change of heart was somewhat motivated by the fact that she's met a new boyfriend and doesn't really have time to take care of Kamu anymore. Enjoy her bringing up the suit again next year, after she cheats on this guy too and he dumps her. You got any more of that? Dog tax.
I know you paid pet tax on your first post. But I think we deserve another, Sue. Get her chipped in your name. I wouldn't put it past Cindy to swing by and just dognap Kamu.
I hope you're also dropping Cindy as a friend. What a terrible person she is. I'm glad Kamu is safe with you.
God forbid Cindy ever has kids. I'm a big fan of Judge Judy, and lawsuits over ownership of pets come up fairly regularly. Invariably, JJ gives ownership to the person who currently has the dog. Funny, they rarely fight over cats. The reasoning is not to break up a bond between pet and owner. IANAL, but I would think that if Cindy took it to court she would lose because she left him with you for a year. If you haven't already, please ensure that Kamu is chipped in case Cindy decides to simply steal him back.
You should tell her lawyer you'd like it in writing so she doesn't try to pull the same bullshit in a couple months when she cheats on the new boyfriend and gets dumped. Congrats, Op. I wish you the best in life.
Glad the puppy is staying with a responsible and kind owner. Yay.
Make sure you keep that message. Also, new picture of Kamu?
So glad to hear this had a happy resolution for you and Kamu.
We had a guest stay with us for 4 weeks, and she brought a kitten with her. Then she flew from here, Los Angeles, to Virginia, and couldn't take the kitten with her because it was about an 18-hour trip, and a couple-month-old kitten couldn't do that without a litter box, etc. So we offered to let the kitten stay with us until she returned to LA 3 months later. I never heard from her except for once, maybe a week after she left here. Eventually she even unfriended me on FB, and I started researching California pet laws. After 30 days, the animal is considered abandoned, so eventually we got her spayed, microchipped, etc. It's been over a year and she is totally, legally, completely our cat now. I'm glad it worked out for you and Kamu, even if there were challenges along the way.
Good for you. She abandoned her dog and you graciously continued to care for Kamu this whole time. I did some quick math on my own. 10,000 would have been a steal as rates where I am charged $50 a day, so a whole year would be closer to 18,000. You need to pay Reddit dog tax. The citizens demand it. Scritches from all of us to Kamu. I just love a happy ending. Hugging face heart.
Save screenshots of her saying she could keep the dog and even get it in writing and signed by both you and her, as well as 1 or 2 witnesses stating that she did in fact sign over the dog to you. I feel like when this one leaves her she will throw a fit again. I want my dog back, you thief.
You need better quality people in your life. Think more like Kamu and less like Cindy.
Man, what a skis. Who just gives up their dog like that? I would have at least arranged to have my dog sent to me if my plans changed that drastically. Make sure you have it documented in some way that Cindy freely gave Kamu to you this time. Glad for the happy ending. She's clearly with a more loving owner now. Slightly smiling face. I would see about making the dog yours, for example adoption if possible, so she can't try to take him back later on. I need to see that dog. Puppy tax please.
I would think about making the dog legally yours. Is he registered at the vets under your name? I'm not sure how you can go about doing this. Maybe somebody else can give you advice on this.
The fact that people like that can adopt pets infuriates me to no end. Fuck Cindy.
I shudder to think of how this woman will treat her children.
Contact Cindy and ask for a bill of sale just to be on the safe side. You never know.
Not the asshole. I have been close to homeless, and I mean for real, and I still didn't abandon my dogs. You haven't either, and Kamu is lucky to have you.
Glad things got resolved. Also, can we have dog tax? Good for you and Kamu. You and Kamu got a happy ending, which is great. Give us ours with the pet tax.
I'm glad you got to keep her. I can't imagine leaving my dog in a different country for a year with no contact with the person caring for him.
I'm so glad you get to keep that curly boy. Fuck Cindy and her selfish attitude.
I would get her to sign over the dog to you because she can and will start this shit again.
I'm pretty sure change of heart was her realizing she wouldn't have won the case. She legally abandoned the dog. And she didn't care enough about it to pay lawyers' fees and the amount you paid for the card of the dog.
Kamu is a cutie. But SRSLY fuck your friend who even does that. But Kami is a cutie.
Get in touch with her lawyer cousin. Get him to have her sign the dog over to you. If she won't have him sign a document stating she said. If he won't have your lawyer, send him a letter. Keep a good paper trail of everything. Emails work. I'm so glad you kept your baby. We had a similar situation, and after 2 years of no contribution, no spending time, just nothing, he left us alone. Even though he wanted the dog back, he never did anything to set it up. I'm so happy because this dog is my soulmate. Day one I knew we were lifers. My best friend. He was seriously neglected and forced to stay in a kennel most of the time, not the usual amount. She not only sounds like a terrible dog owner, she sounds like a terrible person altogether.
Yeah, you are literally the opposite of an asshole, lol.
Cammy is such a lovely little floof. I wish you two all the best.
Get it in writing, and congratulations.
Glad you are Kamu's official owner. Cindy does not deserve a pet with how she treats them.
If you have any texts or emails about her deciding to let you keep the dog, hold on to them. Never know when she's going to cheat on her current boyfriend and start this shit all over again. And the crowd goes wild.
Yay. Thank you for keeping us updated on this. Good update. I'm so happy for you and Kamu.